I lasted one night on that job. Just one. It was supposed to be easy. Night shift at a small roadside motel. Quiet area, barely any traffic after midnight. Just checking people in, answering the phone, and staying awake until morning. The manager told me the same thing twice before he left. If anyone asks for room 12, just tell them it's unavailable. I thought it was weird, but I didn't question it. Motels have issues all the time. Maintenance, plumbing, whatever. My shift started at 11 p.m. By midnight, it was exactly what I expected. Dead quiet. The kind of silence that makes even small sounds feel louder than they should be. The buzzing lights behind the counter, the occasional creak from the building settling. At around 1:30 a.m., the phone rang. It made me jump. I picked it up, expecting maybe a late booking or someone asking for directions. There was no voice at first, just slow breathing. I waited a few seconds and said, "Front desk, how can I help you?" The breathing stopped. Then a man's voice said, very calmly, "Is room 12 available?" I remembered what the manager said. "No, sorry. That room isn't available." There was a long pause. Then he asked, "Why not?" Something about the way he said it made me uncomfortable. Not angry, not confused, just curious, like he already knew the answer. "I'm not sure," I said. "Maintenance, I think." Another pause. Then he said, "Are you sure no one's staying in it?" I glanced at the key rack behind me. Room 12's key was there. "No one's staying there," I said. This time, the silence lasted longer. Then the line went dead. I sat there for a while after that, staring at the phone, telling myself it was nothing, just a weird call. Around 2:10 a.m., I heard footsteps outside. Not unusual. Sometimes people arrive late. But when I looked up at the security monitor, I didn't see anyone. The camera showed the parking lot empty. Still, the footsteps continued, dragging slightly, moving past the office, then stopping, right outside the door. I waited. No one knocked. No one came in. After a minute or two, the sound just stopped, like whoever it was had walked away. I told myself I was imagining things. Old building, bad acoustics. But I couldn't shake the feeling that someone had been standing right outside, just out of sight. At 2:30 a.m., the phone rang again. Same thing. No voice. Just breathing. This time, I didn't say anything. I just listened. After a few seconds, the same man spoke. "You said no one's in room 12. I didn't answer. He continued. "Then why is the light on?" My chest tightened. I slowly turned my head toward the window that faced the motel rooms. And there it was. Room 12. At the far end. The light was on. I was sure it hadn't been before. I would have noticed. I don't know," I said. The man on the phone didn't respond right away. Then he said something that made my stomach drop. "I'm outside." I immediately looked at the monitor. Still nothing. Empty parking lot. Empty walkway. "No, you're not," I said, trying to sound calm. "Yes, I am," he replied. And then, quietly, "I'm right in front of you." Every part of me went cold. I looked up from the monitor and slowly turned toward the glass door of the office. Nothing, just my reflection. But for a second, I thought I saw something behind me in the reflection. I turned around quickly. There was nothing there. When I looked back at the phone, the line was still open. But now, I could hear something else. A faint sound. Not from the phone. From the hallway behind me. Footsteps. Inside the office. Slow and dragging. I stood up, my heart pounding, and looked toward the back hallway. It was dark. The light back there didn't reach all the way, but I could hear it. One step, then another, getting closer. I grabbed the desk phone again. "Hello," I said. The man's voice came through immediately. "You shouldn't have answered." The footsteps stopped. Right behind me. I couldn't move. I couldn't turn around. I could feel it there. Close. Too close. Then, from right next to my ear, I heard the same voice. Not from the phone. From behind me. "You said no one was in there." The phone slipped from my hand. It hit the floor, but the line stayed open. And through it, I heard something that made everything worse. Another voice. My voice. From the phone. Answering the man. Saying, Room 12 is available. The rest of the shift, I don't remember clearly. By morning, everything looked normal. I told the manager I was done. I didn't explain much. He didn't ask. He just nodded, like he already knew. As I was leaving, I looked one last time at the key rack. Room 12 was missing. I pointed it out. He went still for a second, then said, "That's not possible." Before I could respond, the phone rang behind the desk. Neither of us moved. It kept ringing. Then it stopped. A second later, my phone buzzed in my pocket. Unknown number. I shouldn't have opened it, but I did. It was a message. "Thank you for checking me in." I froze. Slowly, I turned back toward the office window. Room 12's light was on again. And this time, there was someone standing inside, watching me, perfectly still. I survived that night, but I never went back to that job.